Hey everybody, NG5 here, and if you're kind of wondering if I sound a little different, um, well, I might as well cut to the chase. Yesterday, I went to go get tested because one of my coworkers had tested positive for the ongoing coronavirus. What made it a little unfair was I went to go get tested yesterday evening, and it's supposed to be 60 minutes, and then it took over 12 hours. And I'm like, why? And as it turns out, the computer system had broken down. It was basically overloaded. And, I can't fault them for that. So this afternoon, I went back to the same place. It was right near my house. And, I get the cotton swab shoved up my nose. I couldn't breathe for a minute. I was like, or whatever. But 20 minutes later, I got the text and I got the email from the clinic, and well, yeah, I tested positive. Now, uh, it was only a matter of time before the place I live in was going to be hit by COVID, and well, I guess I can say right now with the way it's going on, it would figured it would get bad. So I have to be in isolation for 2 weeks, more or less. Um, I have to drink a lot. I have to make sure I'm eating the right stuff and getting a lot of rest and staying hydrated. Um, but this isn't going to affect my series all that much. And I just noticed, Anthony, thanks, man. That means a lot. Hey, Lucian. Whoa. The chat's exploding a little, but I mean, I'm trying to keep this short here. I did a bit of a self-diagnosis, and I've got either a mild or moderate case of it. Thank goodness it's not severe, so thank goodness for that. Thanks, guys. I'm reading the comments. Thank you. Um, it this is gonna be a little bit. It was a little bit of a bummer when I got the news. Like, you got COVID. I just said that like that old AOL thing. You got COVID. I hope you don't have stocks now. um. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Um. But yeah, I got the message. I'm just like, no, I thought I never thought I would get COVID, but then again, it was only due time before it happened. So I know maybe one or two people might ask, but what's that going to mean for your channel now? Um, thank you. But again, what's that going to mean for my channel? Well, as you can tell, my voice has been completely ripped up by this virus. I'm also heavily using the Lysol. Um, so yeah, if you were to walk into my room, there'd be like a thin layer of like Lysol on the ground, and it'd be like you're taking it a bit far. But then again, um, with isolation, you don't want to spread it. And I'm not. I want to say this. I am not mad at anyone in the chat. I am so thankful for the prayers and sympathies. That for a speedy recovery and all. I'm really thankful for that. But I do have a bone to pick with people that don't wear their masks. I really I'm just appalled that so many people are walking around being like, "Oh, the coronavirus is it's fake," and it's. And then what is honestly a little bit of a sweet karma is when they get COVID and they're like, "Are you serious?" Sincere Hilliard, if you read the title of my live stream, and were listening for the first 5 minutes, I got the results that I was infected with COVID-19. Again, thank you, everybody. I was briefly going to say, what does this all mean for my channel? Well, I did catch wind, and I'm just going to mention it briefly, that some North Carolinian senator wants to do the DMCA felony. But before you start typing in the chat, people, I just want to say this. There's a very good chance it's not going to pass. I think it would be just considered unconstitutional for that particular bit. You know, what I've noticed is if you use certain music, you can't make money on that video, and I don't know how to make money on YouTube. I'd rather earn it the hard way. But again, for my channel, I was gonna do a whole month of winter live streams or Christmas live streams, but I thought, well, I did that for all of October, and I don't want to exhaust myself. So I'm gonna basically be doing starting. Let me pull up my calendar. Starting December 20th to the 31st, on the 12 days of Christmas. Yeah, my sense of humor won't die either. So, thank you, everybody. I see the last 819. Thank you. It means a lot. I've been known to by my parents to bounce back from being sick, no matter what I was sick with. So, yeah. Anyway. So for the last week and a half of this month, starting next Sunday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, on the 12 days of Christmas, blah 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 blah. I forgot all the words. Yeah, I may be physically and mentally just drained. But my sense of humor is not gonna go anywhere. Hello, Wolf Knight 797. Create your own music by using music making. I would just be that guy that's banging on the piano right now. That would pretty much be me. But for those 12 days, the last 12 days of this month, I'll be doing I'll be doing live streams here and there. I already did 2 this month, but I'm gonna just focus on the last bit of the month for live streams and all that stuff. It is going to be a little bit of a downer because on Christmas Day, it's going to be a little bit of a letdown because, with COVID, you can't have anyone over. But then again, there is Zoom, so there's that. What else? Oh, I do want to mention this because I figure in the comments or maybe in the live stream, someone's... Oh, and if you're hearing what sounds like yelling in the background, I don't know if you can. One of my parents might have gotten a mild case of COVID as well. So if it sounds like he's screaming or anything or yelling out in agony, he's actually just yawning. But yeah. Anyway, it's my dad. He has a mild case. He got it from someone else. But I know some people are going to be talking of, and someone's eventually going to ask in this live stream or after it's over. It's like, where's stories in the States? Has he been active for 4 months? The stories in the States dead? And I say to you, my weirdly speaking person, there's a few legit reasons as to why Stories in the States has kind of been in limbo. But we're not dead. Things have kind of come up, especially with COVID. But it's not dead. It's just we're trying to kind of how do I word this? Trying to wrangle it all back together, basically. There's still a few spots available. I'll have to go back and see who's voicing who so I can tell everyone next year who's open still. And what I'm thinking of doing for the rest of the shorts is introduce who is voicing who. So there's that going. And Excuse me. But yeah, I did want to mention that I got the result. I tested positive for COVID-19. Um, it does suck, but as long as I get a lot of sleep, eat the right stuff, and all that, and stay in and whatnot, I'll be good, guys. But again, thank you for all the stuff in the comments. Um, Other than that, I will say this. I'm also glad the U.S. finally has a COVID vaccine. Well, the only little thing is I don't know when that vaccine will be out here. I think it is, but I think you obviously I think had to set up an appointment or something um for that. I can't remember. Um but yeah, 2020 has not been a good year. It started off good, then fell apart, and it's kind of been climbing back, but I'm really hoping 2021 will be a better year. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I might do a live stream tomorrow showing you my Christmas train. Obviously, I'll have cleaned everything, sanitized it all because um, being inside the house for a couple weeks is gonna be a little annoying. But then again, with COVID, it's a serious issue, so I'm gonna head off for the night. Anyone else, please, I ask you to wear a mask. Um, it's just it's not worth getting infected, and what stinks is that you can unintentionally get infected from someone who also didn't know they got infected. So it was only a matter of due time. But I'm gonna go get some sleep. I am going to get through this. I know I can, and I will. But yeah, I will till all are one. And I will say this: if anyone does get infected, and I really, really hope you don't, because I want you guys to wear masks, please. Um, if you do get infected, there's a good chance your immune system will be able to build up a natural resistance to it. So that's a positive. The body's always, our human bodies have always been able to build up an immunity to new stuff. But in the meantime, just gonna have to live with it for a couple weeks. Daylight pictures. I know you just came in, but I'll say it one more time. I tested positive for COVID-19. So yeah, not happy, but you gotta live with it, and you gotta live with it for like 2-3 weeks, I think. And yeah, I'm just glad I'm keeping it under 15 minutes. Have a good night, everybody. And once again, please, please, I want you to wear your masks. I know they might be a little uncomfortable, but please wear a mask. Anyway, I'm gonna get some rest. See you guys tomorrow, or no, I said Sunday. Derp. Yeah, I derped. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. No, Sunday. What am I thinking? See, I'm derping. Anyway, see you Sunday. Sunday.